sporting stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker now, 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Those defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 14.
Goff now looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
The Packers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike, and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Lions have retaken the lead.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. An inside give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 60 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers will find Jones again, complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off play action. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
30, 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Lions. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 27, Rodgers, the left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A check down here to Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Rodgers now on first down. Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tonyan. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try the right side with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Gone. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Out. 2 for 1, 2 for 8, no kill.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Cut.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Maverick.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try the air now with Goff. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Goff now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Connor. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 2. Rodgers again now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one swung out here to Jones. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 33. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time through the air. 77 yards. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Lions, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for